Look, they really thought they were being clever this time, didn't they? Letitia James is back in the spotlight, and honestly, it's getting pathetic. They've rolled out what they're calling the Purple Vest Scheme, a literal neon-colored blueprint for legal interference. They are so terrified of the Trump border plan actually working that they're willing to burn the entire legal system down just to slow it down. It's desperate, it's transparent, and today we're going to dismantle the whole thing piece by piece. Grab your coffee, because the righteous left is about to have a very bad day. What exactly is the Purple Vest Scheme? It's a coordinated effort by the New York Attorney General's office to deploy civilian observers to intercept federal agents. They want these activists, decked out in bright purple vests, to stand between ICE and the criminals they are trying to deport. This isn't about human rights, it's about creating a physical and legal barrier to the Trump border plan. They want to document, harass, and litigate every single move the federal government makes. It's state-sponsored obstruction masquerading as oversight, and it's a direct violation of federal supremacy. We've obtained the memos, and the details are sickening. These purple vest monitors are being trained to provoke federal officers, hoping to catch a 5-second clip that they can feed to CNN to spark a national outcry. This is legal interference on an industrial scale. They aren't there to help, they are there to sabotage.
In a move that's surely going to enrage President Trump, New York Attorney General Letitia James has announced she is going to deploy legal observers to document ICE raids in the state of New York. Her statement says that staff from her office, which will be made up of attorneys and other staffers, will be deployed to immigration raids and serve as neutral observers and document the activities.
They are being told to provide legal counsel on the spot to individuals who have already been adjudicated for deportation. Letitia James is effectively trying to turn New York into a fortress of lawlessness to spite the administration. Let's talk about Letitia James for a second. This is the same person who campaigned on getting Trump. She has weaponized the legal system of New York for years, and now she's taking it to the front lines of the border crisis. This purple vest scheme is her latest attempt to stay relevant while her state crumbles under the weight of the very crisis she's fueling.
This is nothing more than a continuation of the president's desperate weaponization of our justice system. He is forcing federal law enforcement agencies to do his bidding, all because I did my job as the New York State Attorney General.
It's a classic case of legal interference where the law is used as a weapon against the people's mandate. She's not protecting New Yorkers, she's protecting a political narrative. The reaction from the establishment media has been nothing but crickets. If a red state tried to deploy green vests to stop a federal program they didn't like, it would be called an insurrection. But when Letitia James does it to stop the Trump border plan, they call it protecting our neighbors. The hypocrisy is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
These legal observers will be outfitted with purple vests. So this is a first of its kind action by any state regarding ICE. So we'll see if other states do the same thing. I expect there will be more. This comes after Trump has said that his ICE agents can use equal or greater force against protesters or legal observers, anyone that comes in contact with ICE during their operations.
People are waking up though. They see the purple vests and they see the desperation. They know that when the left resorts to these kinds of stunts, it means they've already lost the argument. This sabotage runs deep. By interfering with federal agents, James is putting both the officers and the public at risk. The Trump border plan is designed to restore order and safety, but the purple vest scheme introduces chaos into an already high-tension environment. Imagine federal agents trying to execute a high-risk warrant while activists are shoving cameras in their faces and screaming legal jargon. It's a recipe for disaster, and Letitia James knows it. She's counting on the chaos to make the Trump border plan look like a failure. Let's audit the legality here. The Supreme Court has been very clear. The federal government has the sole authority over immigration enforcement. This legal interference is a direct challenge to that authority. James is betting that the slow-moving court system will allow her purple vest scheme to operate for months before it's struck down. It's a stall tactic, plain and simple. She doesn't need to win the legal battle, she just needs to delay the Trump border plan long enough to try and shift the momentum for the 2026 midterms. Why isn't this the lead story on every evening news broadcast? Because the media is in on the scheme. They are waiting for the incident that the purple vests are trying to manufacture. They want the optics of a confrontation so they can paint the Trump border plan as inhumane. This is a coordinated dance between a corrupt attorney general and a compliant media machine. They aren't reporting the news, they are helping James stage a production. We are the only ones willing to call out this legal interference for what it is. But here's the thing, they've walked right into a trap. By being so overt with the purple vest scheme, they've given the DOJ all the evidence they need to file for immediate injunctions. You can't claim to be a neutral observer when your office is literally training people to obstruct federal law. The Trump border plan includes provisions for just this kind of state-level interference. James thinks she's being a hero, but she's actually providing a perfect case study for why federal oversight of rogue state officials is absolutely necessary. The implications for 2026 are massive. If James gets away with this legal interference, every blue state will adopt the purple vest scheme. We'll have a patchwork of observer groups across the country, all working to dismantle the Trump border plan from the inside. This is a battle for the very concept of a sovereign nation. If a state can simply decide to deploy activists to block federal law, we don't have a country anymore. We have a collection of fiefdoms. We have to draw the line here in New York. It's time to stand up and demand accountability. We need to share the truth about the purple vest scheme until even the mainstream media can't ignore it. Letitia James needs to know that we see her legal interference, and we aren't going anywhere. The Trump border plan is what the people voted for, and no amount of purple nylon vest is going to change that. Stay defiant, stay informed, and don't let them gaslight you into thinking this is anything other than a desperate attempt to protect a failed open border policy. At the end of the day, Letitia James is just another politician who is terrified of the people. She knows the Trump border plan is popular because it works. She knows the purple vest scheme is a Hail Mary pass. We're going to keep auditing the corruption, keep exposing the lies, and keep fighting for the truth. This is Political Detox, and we are just getting started. If you're ready to see the establishment lose, hit that subscribe button. They are panicking, folks, and it is a beautiful thing to watch. See you in the next one.